This is Math 7, Section 2.3. Almost forgot to write that. Multiplying and dividing integers. First, let us multiply. So, in the activity above, the hands-on activity, you may have observed the following patterns. I will write them out for you. Okay? Very important here. Make sure you write this down. For example, when you multiply two integers with same sign, like positive and positive or negative negative, the product is positive. Positive product. When you multiply two integers with opposite signs, so like a negative and a positive or positive and negative, you get a negative product. For example, if we have 2 times 3, that equals 6. Or if you have negative 2 times negative 3, that equals 6. So notice, the integers have the same sign here, it's positive. Same sign here, it's positive. If I had negative 2 times 3, signs are opposite, so the answer is negative 6. Same way, if the 3 was negative and the 2 was positive, we get negative 6. So write this down. Know that. Multiply integers. So you can use a flowchart, like the one in the book, to find out if the product of two, to find the product of two non-zero integers. So do the integers have the same sign? Yes, the product is positive. No, the product is negative. So you just start by multiplying them without the signs, then you ask this question. And that should help you figure it out. Okay? For example, negative 2 times 5. Let's multiply these without the sign, so it becomes 2 times 5, which is 10. Now, same sign. No. So the product is negative, which means that it is negative 10. Just like this. So we could use a flowchart to determine negative 1 times 2 times 3. So first, we will multiply these two together, and that becomes 1 times 2, which is 2. The signs are opposite, so it becomes negative times 3. Now these ones, 2 times 3 is 6. The signs are opposite, so it becomes negative. Or you could have done these two. The signs are the same, so it's positive. And then these two, the signs are different, so therefore it is negative. So negative is our answer either way. Okay? Now, notice, it doesn't matter what order you multiply these in. I could have done the 3 and the 1 first. Like the community of property says that A, B, C is the same as A, B, C. It doesn't matter what you multiply first, because it always will end up the same. Example number 9. A, negative 5 times 4. Multiply them first, it becomes 20. The signs are different, so it's negative. B, negative 3 times negative 9. Let's multiply them first. That gives us 27. Signs are the same, so it stays positive. C, 2 times negative 3 times negative 7 equals, let's do these two first. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, because the signs are different, times negative 7. Then we multiply these two, and that gives us 42. Signs are the same, so it stays positive, and that's your answer. Try this on guided practice 1, 2, and 3. Example 10. A helicopter's altitude is changing at a rate of negative 17 feet per second. So find the change of altitude of the helicopter after 4 seconds. Change in altitude. Change in altitude. The delta triangle means change. Change in altitude equals rate times time. So we multiply these two things. So we have negative 17 times 4. Let's multiply 17 times 4, which is 68. The signs are opposite, so it becomes negative. And then we add the unit, which is feet, and box that. Try this on guided practice 4 and 5. Next, divide integers. So, division is the inverse or reverse of multiplication. Let's just look at how this works. So if we have multiplication here and division here, let's say we have 3 times 5 equals 15. Well, if you do the opposite, 15 divided by 5 equals 3. Or you could say 3 times negative 5 equals negative 15. Or negative 15 divided by negative 5 equals negative 3. Or sorry, it equals positive 3. Yeah, because the signs are different, so here it's negative. Signs are the same, so there it's positive. Okay, negative 3 times 5 equals negative 15. Negative 15 divided by 5 equals negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 5, we're getting all the different combos here, equals 15, because the signs are the same. Here, 15 divided by negative 5 equals negative 3. Now with all these, what I want you to know, main box, know this, when you divide two integers with same sign, you get a positive quotient. When you multiply two integers with different or opposite signs, you get a negative quotient. For example, for the ones with the same sign, we have 2 divided by 3 equals 2/3. Notice they're both positive, so this is positive. Or negative 2 divided by negative 3. Notice the signs are the same, so it is 2/3. But if you do negative 2 divided by 3, it becomes negative 2/3. Or if you do 2 divided by negative 3, it also becomes negative 2/3 because the signs are different. Very similar to multiplication. So notice the negative can be with the 2 or it can be with the 3, but when you write it, just write it here, right in front of the fraction. Okay, you can use division in real world situations also. So submarine descends 720 feet in 60 minutes. Find the submarine's change in elevation per minute. So the descent is negative because we're going down, right? And that's in 60 minutes. So to translate this, we're going to divide. So we'll say negative 720 feet over 6 minutes equals, it's going to be negative because the sign's negative. We divide, it's going to be 120. And then our units here is feet per minute. And that's how we write that. So the change in elevation per minute is negative 120 feet per minute. Example 11. A says negative 25 divided by negative 5. So 25 divided by 5 equals 5. The signs are the same, so it stays positive. B, negative 81 divided by 3 equals 27. Signs are opposite, so it becomes negative. C, 96 divided by negative 4. The answer to that is 24. And the signs are opposite, so it becomes negative. Go ahead and try for yourself. Guided practice 6, 7, 8, 9.